to the Cult Show.
Hi.
This is our was this our holiday episode or is last week our
This
holiday
is
episode?
this is it's all. I mean, this is kind of our holiday / end of year episode.
Got it. Okay. This is it. This is the shebang. This is the holiday, New Year, whatever.
Yeah, all
Okay.
of those things. Yuletide joy.
And or unjoy, enjoy,
Because
anti-joy.
because next week we will not be here because poor producer Scott desperately needs a week off.
Yes. So everyone.
Desperately.
Yes.
It's all Scott's
Desperately.
fault.
So yeah, this will be our end of year episode. We're taking next week off because next Friday is Christmas Day. Poor Scott desperately said he needed to convene with Jesus Christ on his day of birth while he opens presents
Yeah,
So-
for Jesus.
for
Yeah.
Jesus. Exactly.
Because Jesus has little baby hands and can't open presents.
So Scott's doing it for him. Yes.
Yeah,
He's doing
Yeah.
it all.
it's a holiday
Excellent.
tradition for Scott, producer
Oh
Scott.
my goodness. All right. So it is Friday, and we are here together again apart because things are worse off than they ever have been. Happy holidays.
Yeah, and if you live in the Bay Area like we do, you got a little alert today being like, don't go outside. COVID is literally right outside your door. And it was very jarring.
It
It
is.
was very jarring.
The tone, I know. I was actually sitting in my office and I was just kind of typing an email, and all of a sudden you get
Yeah.
that bang. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
like maybe, jump a little. So
Because, of course, that's what they used to tell us when there's fires, which there is all the time. And so I was like, oh, Jesus, no, there's not a fucking fire right now. Don't even.
I know a Yule log gone crazy, gone mad.
A Yule log is rolling down the street.
It's a fruitcake, a giant fruitcake on fire attacking Santa Rosa.
I actually don't have a problem with it. And I think it came out of the sea like a kaiju.
Yes,
too.
no, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came out of Spring Lake over the started attacking. Look at my dried bits of green and red fruit.
Yay! Best Christmas ever.
That's it. I'm making that movie. You guys help me. Let's do it.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
Let's do it.
What are we drinking, by the way?
Oh, well, I can tell you this. I am having my favorite fizzy water, which is cherry, which I love. And I'm drinking it out of this cup that I don't think I've shown on the show. And it says, be the strange you wish to see in the world. And it is from Spirit.
Oh, Spirit Halloween.
Yeah,
Store.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so
I've
it's
seen
an
that one
oldie.
before.
Yeah. I love it.
Awesome. Nice
Let me
cup.
I know, that's me. I'm the strange.
Well,
I'm
it's
the
just that, I mean,
strange.
you don't have you're unable to drink the alcohol currently. So you make up for it in the vessel upon which you consume the drink.
Yes, all of that is correct, Neil.
Yes, thank you. Caleb, what did you put together for Christmas / Hanukkah /
Bloody Mary
Oh, okay.
dinner.
Ooh, it's very bloody.
Yes, and spicy and peppery.
Ooh. I like it.
You know what I did today, because it's a fireside chat, and I felt that what goes
Yes.
better with fireside chats than a bubbly alcoholic refreshment. So I am
Sure.
doing some ruby grapefruit White Claw type of
Over
drink
ice.
over ice. Yes. And then when that's done, I'll move on to the black cherry White Claw flavor.
You're just all about the claws these days.
Well, I wanted to go bubbly. I don't know, bubbly felt, I got the mood lighting. I'm ready for our fireside chat. We're just going to relax
Yeah.
tonight.
You're
Have a
making
little
this
fun.
all very erotic. Very
With my phallic glass. Mm.
and your phallic hat.
And my hat. Yes, my phallic hat. Can you see how phallic it can be?
How
For all of
phallic
you.
it can be. It's mostly the glitter that makes it phallic.
Is that what it is? All right.
The scales, yeah.
So, Sandra, we're actually doing what today? What's our
You
synopsis?
kind of hinted at it. We're having a fireside chat It's a little fireside chat between friends here. We're gonna answer some questions. We have some already loaded up. Producer Scott's gonna ask them. If you have questions here, if you're live, you can ask them in the chat. They can be about movies in general, 2020, favorites in pop culture, whatever the heck you want to ask. Really, it's kind of a little Q&A, kind of a little retrospective, but also, just a little Q&A, little fireside chat.
Awesome.
We're gonna sit like this. We're gonna make like sounds like yes, and yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That's perfect. That's perfect, Neil. You got it.
Thank you.
Caleb, yours could use a little work, but it's okay.
We'll get him
Sorry.
there. We'll
We'll
get
get
him
him. We'll get him. We'll get him.
What are we doing?
Caleb, everyone.
I totally spaced out.
All right.
Clearly.
Cheers,
Focus.
you guys.
Cheers.
Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Okay.
Delicious.
Wonderful, bubbly beverage of alcohol.
Of claw.
Thank you, Todd. Yes, my hat is very big. I appreciate that for you noticing.
It's actually too small, but it's fine. It's still good.
Yes, this part, yes, but then there's this part. It's just like my anatomy. Too small and sparkly.
Wide at parts, narrows awkwardly.
Narrow to others. Yeah. With a weird
Go
growth
on.
at the end. So
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
somehow-
Oh my God, greasy strangler, anybody? Greasy strangler penis.
Only not as purple. So, but, hey, did you guys see who's joining us in the chat this evening? We have.
I can't see a thing.
You can't see a thing. Well, then allow
No.
me to enlighten you. We have Space
me.
Face with us, the lovely Macy in the
Hey.
house, and our
Mwah.
buddy Todd over in the 209 area code.
What's up?
Todd. Hungry boy over in the continent of Australia. Hello, Hungry.
Hello.
And
Hello,
Mark from Pismo. What's happening? Mark from
Here.
East Washington.
All the marks are accounted for.
Yes, the wonderful Lewis.
There you go.
Our wonderful Lewis. And of course, we got our two ladies tonight. We're gonna call them our harbingers of death. No,
I mean, I like it. It just doesn't like flow, but I
doesn't
like
go-
it.
I know it's getting harder. How about our Christmas angels? How's that? Our Christmas
Ugh.
ghosts? No, okay, I don't know. I'll work on it.
Ghosts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Just
And that's
ghosts?
very, very Christmassy to have ghosts. That's perfect.
Okay, how about one is the ghost of Christmas past and one is the ghost of Christmas future?
Yes, perfect.
Okay,
We don't need the present. We know what's happening right now. We don't need that.
that'd be Mindy and Laura. We don't need the present.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, do not need it.
And I think I don't see Michael on here anywhere, so we're gonna say that's about it for now. All right.
We know you're out there. We know you're out there lurking. We know about you turkey lurkies.
And after that, I say hello. My cat.
After that,
Sorry, my cat is literally he's standing up on a chair. The door. So I have a door in this office that slides. It doesn't open like a regular door. It's like one of those
pocket
barn
door.
doors.
Yeah.
And so the cat is on a chair with its paw through the crack of the door, trying to like pull it open.
Oh,
He can't quite do it, but it's pretty hysterical.
cheek.
So anyway,
Neil, you're going
Ye-
to talk to us about Blood Diner. That's what you're going to do right now.
oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, Jackie Kong's having that Blood Diner holiday party in your pocket event tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. The listing of the Zoom and how to get in will be in the description of this video. It's also in the description of last week's as well, if you want to go and get that and click on it. I will be there at some point. I have to work until like 8, but I'll be there somewhere in that area. I don't know if anyone else is planning on it, but
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
okay.
Yeah.
So
got
it'll be
a whole lot going on. We'll see. We'll see how it
okay.
goes.
But it should be
Noted.
fun. There'll be dancing and music, and we all know Jackie is a hoot. She'll be there as well. So we
Yes,
don't
we
know if it'll
love
be
her.
her or maybe Madame Stravinsky or maybe combination of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both? Yeah.
You just never know.
Nope.
So that's
Nice.
tomorrow, 7:30.
Perfect.
So don't forget
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
What else, Sandra? Are you gonna tell us anything fun that you did or didn't do?
What have it's been such a busy week. I haven't gotten to do a whole lot of fun. We had a Genre Junkies episode for a fun, creepy fantasy book called House of Salt and Sorrow that came out. We have a Spooky Slumber Party episode that came out today where we talked about the 2015 Krampus film. That's been keeping me busy. That's about all I got to share. How about you guys?
Yeah. Caleb, what'd you do?
I watched season 1 of the Hannibal TV show.
Oh,
Okay.
what'd you think? I haven't seen it.
I'm liking it. I'm really
Ooh.
enjoying it. So
Cool.
yeah. So I think I finished the last episode of season 1 yesterday.
Nice.
So I will be definitely moving on. I have also been enjoying the hell out of Dave Grohl, singer for the Foo Fighters, and producer Greg, I think his last name's Kirsten. They did 8 days of Hanukkah where they covered songs from Jewish artists, and it has been amazing. The best one was they covered Peach's "Fuck the Pain Away," which
Yes.
was absolutely amazing.
Great song.
I think the
Yes.
last song ended yesterday, but they are all on YouTube under the Foo Fighters channel. Go check them out. They're solid.
Oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. I had no idea they were doing that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Wow. That sounds interesting. I want to hear that. That song is. I mean, I actually really like that song in that video to begin with. So
I know. I mean,
I wasn't
that
kidding.
song-
Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said
Yeah.
it was awesome. Love it.
That,
Yeah.
that song
Yeah.
brings back memories. So once it started, I was like, no.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
How about you, Neil?
Did I watch or do anything? Kind of like you, Sandra. It's been a hard week. Been rough, and then I've been probably getting on a lot of government watch lists this week because I've been emailing so many of the our Congress people, both in the
Right,
Senate
yes.
and the other folks, the representatives, trying to get them to
Mhm.
pass the Save Our Stages Act because the movie theaters are included in that, and they're supposedly sitting right now trying to work it all out and write the language of this legislation. So I tried to combine the two words.
Yeah, just choose your adventure. Choose which
my
word you
one
like
word and go
best.
with it. I know, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so I've just been doing a lot of that kind of thing, and then work, and it's been painful at times. And then, yeah, that's it. I guess just trying to make my way through the holidays when it's been kind of nuts. So had to give some bad news to some more people. We had a few left that we had working for us, and
Oh
just
my
kind of depressing.
gosh.
So overall,
Save our theaters, people. Come on. What the fuck?
I know poor Sandra. She's on your other show, the Spooky Slumber. You've got Emma saying, "Save our restaurants," and now you got us going, "Save our theaters."
Yeah, I mean,
save
we need
everything.
we need some help. We need some help, people.
But anyway, yeah, that is about the extent, I think, of anything interesting that I have done.
All right. Well, that's
Otherwise,
very interesting.
the only thing I want to say is I know that the new Creep Show holiday special is out on Shudder now.
Yes.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, I don't know
Me
if I don't know if
too.
anyone's seen it yet, but it looks kind of interesting. I hear it's kind of kooky, which is good. We like kooky.
We
And
do.
I believe Greg Nicotero directed this. this one,
Sounds
so we'll see.
familiar. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited. That'll be something. You know what? I might save that for actual like on the 25th itself. We'll see.
Oh,
That
okay.
might be like nice little treat for myself. I get to unwrap.
That might be. That's a good point. I'm trying to think if I have to go, sell popcorn tomorrow for 6 hours. So I might watch it then in between customers, or I might not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So otherwise, do we have a little bit of time for some holiday this week in entertainment history?
I hope so.
I think we got to do it.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sandra's she's keeping time. All right.
Come on.
I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. Okay. December 16th, 1950, child star Shirley Temple announces her retirement from movies at the tender age of 22. On the same day, she marries her second husband, Charles Alden Black. Her second husband at 22.
That's pretty young.
That's pretty young. She made,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't realize she was married to more than one person so young, but I used to be Shirley Temple, man. I was all over as a kid. I used to watch her movies all the time. So
I did too when I was a kid. I would probably rather drink poison now, but back then it was it was a good time. Well, I mean, God, that poor woman. She's been through so much. She has such an interesting life too.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. But that I still have very fond memories of watching her as a kid.
Yeah.
Let's see. Conversely, in December 16th, 1999, that is when Linda Hamilton divorced James Cameron. So after only 2 years of marriage. So they were together for longer, I'm assuming, and then eventually she got tired of him masturbating to blue people, maybe, and got rid of him.
He just would not stop talking about Titanic. And she's like, I can't fucking do this anymore.
She's like, I can't listen to that goddamn song anymore.
The penny whistle. Put the penny whistle down, James.
Yeah. She's probably like, I'm sick of you thinking that your penis is 5 feet long and
wow. Tell us how you really feel about James Cameron, you naughty little elf.
How do I really feel? I think that guy is really arrogant and thinks very highly of himself. That's what I really feel. But anyway, don't at me, anyone, as people would say.
I can't believe what the elf guy said about James Cameron. Best filmmaker ever.
All right. On December 17th, which was yesterday's date in 1989, The Simpsons premiered on Fox as a full animated series. Because before that, of course, they were on the Tracy Ullman show as a little skit piece, little piece. And then they got their own show. So
nice.
Yesterday, we had some birthdays. We had Ernie Hudson, Eugene Levy, Wes Studi,
cool.
Bill Pullman, Sarah Paulson, and Mia Jovovich.
Wow, that's a talented day of birth.
It is, I know, right?
Excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
Thanks for telling us.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Microphone.
I apologized.
Okay, today's date in 1966 was the premiere on CBS of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How did the Grinch steal Christmas?
I think you would cut a hole underneath a tree in a circle, and then the tree would just fall through. And
I've always admired the Grinch. I've always admired his work.
He does a good job.
Yeah,
that Grinch. He's got the right idea.
Yeah,
I know.
I wish he would have won. I hate the end of that movie.
The movie or the TV show or both?
Well, isn't that a movie?
No, it is. With Jim Carrey?
Two movies.
Well, it doesn't
There's
matter.
James Carrey, and then there's the animated one.
There's another one where Benedict Cumberbatch did the Grinch.
Right.
Then there was the horrifying live action musical, The Grinch. They just did the other the other week. Oh my God. The stills for that went viral because it is fucking horrifying. But anyway, I just wanted the Grinch to win. And the stupid Who's win it every time.
The Who's, I know. Goddamn Mary Lou Who.
I digress.
All right. Also,
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou. Sorry, Cindy Lou.
Yeah.
Mary Lou. Prom night 2. Whatever you want to call it. So
Yes.
sorry. Okay. On this date in 1976, Wonder Woman debuted on ABC with the wonderful Linda Carter. And finally, hey, do you guys know whose birthday it is today?
Who's?
It is Steven Spielberg's birthday. You know who else is? You know who else's birthday?
Who?
Ray Liotta. You know who else?
Okay.
Casper Van Dien. Casper Van Dien.
Sure.
You know who else? Leonard Maltin.
Leonard Maltin.
And finally, you know who else? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. I do know who Brad Pitt is. Yeah. Leonard Maltin. He and I don't see eye to eye on films a lot.
Right. I would understand.
Yeah. No, he doesn't like my type of thing.
I hear you. That's it.
Peace.
That's all I got. That was
all
the
right.
week.
Wrap her up. History. Put a bow on it.
And then finally, new subscribers. YouTube says we have 2 new subscribers, but they won't tell me the names, so I don't know what that means.
No.
I don't know if, I don't know if it's like I said, the government's watching us now, or if you know what. But
they already have a restraining order on you.
You know, one of them is Celine Dion.
Celine is watching, just waiting.
They're like, there's this American.
It's Celine Dion and James Cameron. Come on.
Yeah. They're like, there's this American dude and he just hates you. He just hates you. Yeah. So she logged on.
It's one of them, Celine, and one of.
I must see what this show is about.
A boot.
A boot.
It's her in Canada. There are 2 new subscribers. So,
all of Canada.
The entire country of Canada.
They share one YouTube account and they all log on.
It takes the whole country to figure out how to do it.
Oh, that's not true.
I'm just kidding, Canada. We love
He's not kidding, Canada. He doesn't like you. He's horrible. We're your real friends, Canada.
Right. And that's why their names are blocked, Neil.
And that's it. I love Canada, actually, very much. Oh, hello, Sweden. Okay, take it, Sandra. Take it over quick.
All right, it's time for the Fireside Chat. So please, if you have any questions regarding film, pop culture, music, TV, our personal lives, how we feel about different media in 2020, episodes of the show, whatever you're just burning to ask us, put it down below. Do a little clickety, hit send, and producer Scott will read your question to us. But we already have some locked and loaded, so producer Scott. Wow. Neil, an introduction, please.
You want me to introduce Scott?
I want you to do it.
Oh my goodness.
He wants a better one.
Coming up next, for your viewing and auditory pleasure, the man, the myth, the legend, Scott, or as we know him, Papa Bear Searby.
Hello! That was really loud in the microphone. I'm sorry, everyone.
Can they see you?
They can see me.
Those lucky devils. I can't see you.
So hello, everybody. I'm excited to ask some of your questions for you. To start with, what was a movie that you saw this year that surprised you, better or worse?
Ooh, I love that question. Should we go in order and just keep it consistent, probably?
Round circle.
All right. I don't know what that means, but I guess I'll start. Because I can't see if we're a circle or what shape we are. Right. Movie that surprised me.
Does it mean like a movie from 2020 or just a movie that we watched this year?
Just a movie that we watched this year.
There weren't that many movies in 2020, let's be honest.
Yeah, so
that's why I want to know, because
It's okay, honey. Don't overthink it. I've got my answer for you right here. I was surprised with how much I hated Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. I've always wanted to like that movie because I love the title. And then I mean, I love the title. It's one of the best titles ever. And I love the poster. And I was like, okay, okay. Like I was all ready. And I still think about that movie. And I was so utterly disappointed that it wasn't anything I wanted it to be. Like I knew it was going to be, cheesy and low budget and silly and all that stuff, but I mean it was like that. Oh god, that acting, the script, everything, it was just really so sad for me. It was so sad.
I would put that on my list as well, the same thing, except the opposite of everything that Sandra just said. Like, I am so happy that I saw that movie. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was so much fun.
It was boring.
It was wonderful. It was amazing. I would put Greasy Strangler on there also. I'm so happy that I saw that, a movie that I'd never heard of. And I would also include Zardoz in there. Not really that I loved it or hated it, but
well, remember, this is just what surprised you, so
yeah. And that,
yeah.
I mean, the only thing I knew about Zardoz was Sean Connery's outfit. And I was like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a whole lot of outfit.
That movie just really kind of made me think. So I'm glad that I finally saw it.
How about you, Neil?
That
Surprised you?
Oh my gosh, surprised me. Oh man. Did I have any surprises? Shoot.
Oh, there must have been something.
Maybe Don't Look Now.
Oh yeah.
I think the more I thought about that film, the more I think I really liked that movie. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that would be my biggest surprise. I mean, I guess I could say, like Caleb, I mean, Greasy Strangler, when I saw it the first time, I was definitely very surprised how much I loved that film. That's probably a good one to also mention.
Yeah.
That probably is one of my more favorite films, watching viewings of the year.
That was that's also just like a really good memory too. Just the way you were like, you need to watch this movie and you need to watch it right now. And it was like click. It was vaguely threatening. Yeah.
Yes. And then your response to it likewise made it more fun when Sanders was texting me, I hate you. I'm never going to talk to you again.
Like, I hate you so much. But but then I'm like, but I also want to watch this movie every day. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. That was funny. What about Scott? Does Scott have any that he's glad that he had to watch because of this?
Surprised?
I would say Dead Alive, actually. I had never seen it, and I found it to be absolutely hilarious.
It is it's charming, as Neil and I call it, a charming film.
It's a charming film.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next.
All right.
Fire it up.
Are there any TV shows or movie franchises that you just gave up on this year? You're just done.
I love this question because I have to say it wasn't like intentional, but I kind of like gave up on The Walking Dead a little bit because after Rick left, and I was like, okay, I'll go back, I'll catch up, I'll watch the episodes. I used to write a weekly column about this show because I loved it so much, and it was like something that I like adored. And then it's the end of the year and I haven't gone back. And now we've got all of this spin-off stuff that's happening, maybe not happen. I'm so confused with what's happening with this franchise at this point, that I'm like, do I finish it? Do I just jump in at the last season? Do I just not do any of it and just watch one of the spin-offs?
Wow.
I'm befuddled.
Befuddled.
Yeah.
All right.
Caleb. Oh, go ahead.
No, that was I've kept up with Walking Dead except for the very very last one they just aired a couple weeks ago. And I've been doing it begrudgingly. Like please end the show. Like I have to keep watching.
You're like hate watching. You're like,
well, it's like pretty much, I'm just like I've watched it from the beginning, so I have to keep going, but I do want them to end it. You know, like it's time, kind of thing. Yeah, I do watch the one spin-off Fear the Walking Dead, which actually is not very bad. I think it's gotten better every season actually. And then the newest one I haven't even. I'm like, So
Can't keep. That's a lot of TV to commit to.
that's a lot of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that your answer as well, Neil, or did you have anything else you quit? You or
No,
Caleb?
I quit the oh god, what's it called? The one about the guy, the Terror on AMC. There was season 1. They're on the boat and they get frozen in the snow.
Okay.
The first season was fantastic, and then the second season I got halfway through and finally said, this I'm bored. It bored me.
Oh,
That's too bad. That was a really good book.
I was gonna say,
that
like, I always meant to watch
quite a few
the show
years
and
ago.
didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, same. I meant to because I really enjoyed reading the novel and just never got around to it. And then you're kind of like, I haven't heard anyone talking about this at all. So maybe
Except for now, Neil just said, "Don't do it."
Yeah, that's
well. Season 2, season 1 was excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 1 was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I am notorious for hanging on to things for way too long.
People,
but I will do the
pets.
I will do the hate watching, like you said, but I just will leave the room, but leave it running. So like Gotham, Blacklist. Like I started, I gotta finish it, but I'm not watching it. I'm just like in the bedroom and the TV's running in the living room.
Oh my god, Caleb, I love you so much. And then like Netflix is like, Caleb, are you still watching? You're like, bitch, I'm still fucking watching this shit.
I'm still watching.
Yeah.
Agents of Shield. I've been doing it with that also. Because they just get stupid. I mean, it just sometimes shows just go on way, way, way too long.
You are stubborn, my friend. I like it.
But I will say that I'm still enjoying Walking Dead. I don't hate it as much as you guys seem to.
It's not a hate thing. I was just very like, okay, I'm not ready to watch it yet after, Rick left. And then it was, but I guess I've still just have never been ready. And now I'm just lost in a wilderness of Walking Dead and confused and frightened.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What you got,
Rick,
Scott?
Rick,
sorry.
Yeah. No, I was saying Rick, yeah.
I didn't realize I was going to be answering these questions too, so...
You don't have to.
You don't have to. Sorry.
Well, no, I'll say mine was actually something I started to pick up before the COVID era and then gave up on, and it's Supernatural. I kind of gave up on that after season 5, but I was trying to, like, catch up again, and then I just kind of, like, I don't... As odd as it sounds to say, I don't have time for this anymore. There's just too much.
That show goes on forever.
It really does.
And we were diehard into it, producer Scott and I, for many moons, and then it just lost us. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a CW show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that tells you all you need to know about it.
I rest my case. Mic drop.
Yes.
So is there anything
unless you like it.
Is there anything this year that you ended up watching that you don't think you would have if you hadn't found yourself with so much time?
10 Friday the 13th movies.
Oh shit. I mean, that's a good point. I don't know if I ever would have sat down and mainlined those like a drug like we did.
I mean, especially in 1 week. That was rough.
Yeah.
That wasn't because of time. That was because of the show, though.
Yeah, but that's still a good answer.
No, it is. I agree.
I think that has to be mine too. I can't believe I watched those with Sandra.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, as far as like time goes, I'm one of those slobs. I've just been working this whole fucking time. I haven't had as much free time as I'd like to. So it's like I feel like I've kind of missed out on the TV binges, like some of my brethren.
Had nothing but I don't know. I mean, I know you can't see it, but all of these are movies.
Look at that.
that I've watched, and that isn't even everything. I got to a point and I was like,
Jesus.
I won't even remember any of this.
Oh
so
my God.
I
We
just had
gotta
to
get
stop.
you on Letterbox. We gotta get you doing something digital there, because that's very Unabomber, that vibe you have with that. So
I like it.
next.
Did Neil even answer the question?
No,
That's
Neil.
all right.
Neil
You
did not.
kind of answered.
I don't know. I don't know if I can even answer that. I don't know. It's
You
hard.
kind of were like me.
There-
You're
I-
kind of working.
For me, it
and,
was more
you
like
know.
it was things I watched because of the show that I may not have, but not because.
No, absolutely, and that's kind of how I took that question too. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you, but
That's all right. It's the hat. So I get no respect in the hat. So.
No, I don't even notice you in that hat. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
What hat? What hat? I don't see a hat.
There's no
My
hat.
My hat is so big. It makes you jealous. I know it. You like my hat? Okay.
So
What's next, Scott?
What kind of genre films? How do you think that they're going to change next year due to everything that's happened? What do you think is going to be different in horror, different in sci-fi, different in genre films going forward?
Well, you're getting deep.
Well, you know, we asked.
I gave you the easy warm up questions. Now it's the big ones.
Yeah.
What
was that, Caleb?
A lot of virus stuff, and I also think there's going to be a lot of like Zoom meeting type.
Interesting. I think people might have a little Zoom fatigue, but I could still see that happening.
I don't think that's going to stop anyone.
I have to say, for me, I could either see like the horror going like two ways. What? Oh my God, Neil, are you really sitting like this and just disturbing everyone? Because I love it, but it's also a lot. You look like the elf on the shelf.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No,
I could
Mark said
see-
he couldn't see my hat, so I was like, "Well, you said what hat?" So I was showing.
Oh,
Anyway.
I could see a return to campy horror comedy. You know, a little levity. I could see it kind of going that way, in response to so much, you know, drama that we've been having this year. I could
Mhm.
also see isolation being a big theme.
Yeah.
I do,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of creators are like working with that theme and experiencing it in their life, and they might turn that into pop culture. It's
Well,
my
but I mean,
Nostradamus prediction.
but see, I would include like any sort of Zoom meeting type thing as being isolated, because you are alone, even though you may have people on a device with you, but there's absolutely nothing they can do to help
Right.
you out, you know, if you get
Yeah.
into a predicament.
The Zoom call is coming from inside the house.
Right.
That would be funny. Yeah, you know, I think I agree with Sandra, and I would say that I think there's going to be a lot of probably darker films coming out, because there's probably a lot of writers that are just stuck at home, you know, and they're seeing the news and everything that's going on, and it probably spurned a lot more dark visions, you know, that they're going to have on
Right.
paper or on the computer, and then
Yeah.
get out there. So I could definitely see that, but at the same time, Sandra, like you're saying, conversely, there's gonna be people wanting to try and lighten it up, probably too. I can see that
Right.
for sure. But yeah,
Maybe a lot of mental health stuff.
yeah,
maybe?
Yeah.
yep.
We're all on that journey. We're all on that journey. Yeah.
I don't know. I pulled over on the side of the road on that one, so I'm just
You
I'm
pulled
just
over on the side of the road and cried.
I'm just a crazy guy walking on the side of the road without his pants. So that's all.
Just the hat.
Just the hat. Just the hat.
I think that the new horror effect is going to be like really long focal length, really close up shots of people, and shots of people that are like really close together, face to face. Because I don't know if you've watched any films recently where they shoot things like that, but it makes me feel very uncomfortable to be that close to somebody on the screen these days.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it does seem really
Yeah.
foreign now when you see something and people are talking to each other. close with
No mask. No
I
mask.
know.
No mask, or they're coughing. Yeah.
I was walking down the street a couple days ago, And I have my mask on, and some other Yahoo come the other direction, no mask, just kind of doing his thing. And I was just like, what the hell, man?
You
Aren't
shoved him
wearing a
into
mask?
traffic. Shoved him into traffic.
Pretty much, yeah, shaking my fist.
Do you find yourself holding your breath when you walk by people?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah,
in
probably, yeah.
in stores all the time. 'cause
No,
I'm
I
like,
do.
yeah.
Which is funny because when you're done, you're like, oh, taking a bigger breath.
Exactly.
You have to
It's like
breathe.
I'll confuse the virus. It won't know. Yeah.
A bonus is I don't think I've smelled anybody else's BO in 9 months, so that's a plus.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
that
Which
is
is
a good part.
surprising considering some of us aren't showering as much as we used to.
This
I
guy.
think we should
Caleb, I
maintain
told you
the
that in
6-foot
confidence.
distance from now on.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the distance.
So have
Hey,
you?
we got it. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead,
No,
Scott.
go
sorry.
for it, Neil.
No, I was just saying we've got a Johnny Guitar just join us in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
hello,
Johnny.
Johnny Guitar, the Mask of
Hello.
Zorro COVID edition. He says, "There you go."
Oh, so the
There you
mask
go.
instead of the man.
Yeah,
I
there
like
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
I like it.
The new
the
Clark
hell
Kent.
not?
I cover up my
Would
mouth
you do
and you
like
don't
a
recognize
C
me.
instead of a Z?
Yeah.
So have you found your media tastes changing at all this year? Either because of what's happening or just because?
Not for
Not
me.
me.
I'm still I don't know. I'm perhaps I'm speaking for my twinsy Neil and myself. Still pretty sick, pretty depraved. In my tastes. I think Neil is softening in his old age, which is really disappointing for me. But I don't know, maybe he could prove me wrong in 2021. But I have not changed, but I know that so many people, their tastes have changed. I think it's very interesting.
If I'm softening, it's only because I ran out of pills. So you don't have to call me out. on it. So, I
But I
agree.
did.
I think I'm. Yeah, I know. I think I'm roughly the same. I still love the horror, but I always love the comedy too. So
I would say mine has changed, but only because of the show. Doing a weekly show now has forced me to watch a lot of horror films, and that's not something I would have normally done. So, and that's because we went to a weekly basis instead of a twice a month, or sometimes even once a month.
yeah,
That actually leads me to my next question. What do you think is the best thing that has come out of 2020? The best side effect of all of this?
Just in anything in general?
Sure.
Oh.
Trump got voted out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's yeah. Happy about this reign of terror coming to an end. I mean,
I think it's actually really cool that it's kind of made this show a weekly thing.
that's true, and that's a gift to the world that we've given them. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
good for society.
Everyone is better off for it.
Yeah.
Except maybe me.
Absolutely.
I have to say, as somebody that likes to spend time outside, I'm very happy that other people are spending time outside. It's a beautiful world out there full of nature and wonder, and you got to enjoy it.
yeah.
And I would go
Yeah.
back to my previous answer, is that I am watching a lot more things that I wouldn't normally have watched. So I'm getting outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't like the movies, but sometimes I do, so
That's life.
my horizons have been broadened. That's not a bad thing.
How about you, Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, boy, that's a dang good question. I would say, yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that Biden is going to come out, and Kamala are coming out of 2020. Anything else good or unexpected? I don't know.
Us.
So,
This
I mean,
was
no,
good.
yeah, the show going. Okay, you're right. One of the best things, honestly, has been the show going weekly, and discovering our friends in the chat and our new friends. That's been a huge unexpected thing that I absolutely cherish 100%. So
Well,
for sure.
new friends and staying in touch with the old ones too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Not
Absolutely.
to mention the pod people and the people that watch us later. I'm always advocating for those people because
You are.
I mean, God bless ya. Otherwise, you know.
Especially those potties over in Sweden and the UK.
Yes.
And Canada. We love them. We love them.
Over there in Canada, across the pond.
The two in Canada.
So I have
Yes.
a lighter question for you. What is your favorite holiday film of any genre?
Holiday like Christmas.
Yes, it is Christmas time.
Yes. It
Die
doesn't
Hard.
mean Easter.
Die Hard every time.
Right. Well, I mean, I do love the Grammys. Gotta give it up to the Grams. Gotta give it up to Rare Exports. And Scrooged. I always watch Scrooged. I love Scrooged.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we all like Love Actually.
I love that movie, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I do love the 2015 Krampus too. I
Krampus.
love that. I love that film. Yeah.
One, yeah, Die Hard for sure. One that I watched just again last week is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think that's a fabulous Christmas
such a
film.
great movie.
If you haven't seen that one, Sandra, I would highly recommend. You haven't seen it? Okay, you got to check it out.
Oh, you'll like it.
You probably will. It's
Yeah.
a Shane Black script, so you know it's gonna have. It's always an action film against, paired against Christmas time. Good film. I would throw Trading Places in there because Trading Places takes place during Christmas as well, and I freaking love that movie.
Good point.
Thank you. Next.
Next, we will have the next question, please.
Okay, this one's a thinker.
Okay.
A stinker?
A thinker.
Oh,
So
a thinker.
either
Stinker.
I'm going to give you a choice because this is a hard one. Either, what do you think is the best year ever for movies? And if you don't really have one, what was your best year for movies?
1984.
That was the first thing I thought of as well. 1984.
I don't have one. I don't have one for either. I'm gonna tell you right now, kids. I think there are two types of people who are like me who don't have one, and then there's like my co-hosts that that clearly do. My tastes are so broad and so varied. Like my two favorite movies, like Rosemary's Baby and The Witch, they're like a lifetime apart. Like, I mean, I just can't. I can't. There's nothing. I got nothing.
You got nothing. All right.
Chat's got some things though.
Yeah. Kayla, tell Sandra why 84.
I can guess.
All right, like
But go ahead. Well,
No,
that
was
was
guess.
Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, no.
Yes,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
you
Oh,
got it.
which should be on a holiday list. Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yes.
1984.
Yep.
Mhm.
Was that Ghostbusters 84?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot. I just knew you guys would say 1984. So
How
I wasn't
about
born yet.
how about Gremlins?
Gremlins.
Grammys.
Last
16
Starfighter?
Candles.
Yeah.
Karate Kid. Never ending
Footloose.
Story.
Wow, that was a good
Footloose.
year. Can I change my answer? That's a really good year.
Purple Rain, Beverly Hills Cop, Temple of Doom, Terminator, Body Double, Revenge of the Nerds,
Dune. Splash.
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 It's also an
Well-
incredible year for music if you think about it, because there's some
Red
killer
Dawn.
songs. Yeah, Red Dawn. Yep, some killer songs that came out as well. Like, obviously, like the whole Purple Rain
Sure.
album.
Mm-hmm.
But there was you had Hold Me Now from Thompson Twins and the Do They Know It's Christmas, which was the Bob Geldof
Yes.
song where they did all
Yeah.
that great that gave way to We Are the World. Exactly.
Yeah.
Gave way to Live Aid and We Are the World and everything. That's a great song and for a great purpose. So, and there was like Van Halen, 1984. Go figure. Oh Sherry and like Wake Me Up Before You Go, all kinds of cool stuff.
Jesus, all right.
84 was a hell of a year.
Sure.
Hell of a year.
Hell of a year.
I'm gonna have to rest it with the experts. I guess that was a hell of a year.
Yeah.
Scott agrees.
It was, look, I think it's it depends on your age, but it was very influential on Neil and I.
Yeah.
So,
although we got in the chat, let's hold for a second. Let's hold for the chat because we've got a lot here.
Well, I'll just go ahead. I'll start with Mark here. He says,
go ahead,
1987, Predator, RoboCop, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Lost Boys, Full Metal Jacket, and Untouchables.
Yeah.
Those are all
Couple of
great.
winners in there. Couple of winners in there.
And Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. RoboCop being RoboCop. I love RoboCop.
Hungry
love
Boy
that,
likes
man.
1982.
Did you say why yet?
He's answered it a few
Poltergeist, The
times.
Thing, Wrath of Khan, Pieces. I don't know what Extra is.
Extra, yeah. Horror film.
Okay.
Pieces.
goodies.
You would like Pieces, Mark.
Right.
You sicko.
Oh, is
Not
that
Mark, I mean
something
Hungry.
on your show?
Hungry. Sorry,
Hungry.
Mark. Hungry, you sicko.
You stick out.
Are we going to have to do that movie now? Are you going to have to
Oh, I would love to
review
do Pieces.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Mark would, or God dang it, Hungry would probably like that.
You know what, Neil? You're gonna have to lose the hat if you keep this up.
It's
You're gonna
too
have
tight
to
in
lose
my
the hat.
head. There's no more
Exactly.
blood
He
into my
can't
brain.
think. Keep him coming, producer Scott.
Well, okay. Along those lines, what film, if you could bring anything to the table, especially if you think the other two would hate it, do you want to review in 2021?
Especially if the other two would hate it.
Especially
Oh,
if the other
man.
two hate
I need
it.
more time to
Ooh.
think on that one.
It doesn't have to be.
Postman. No, easy. Postman. The Postman.
You asshole.
I still never seen it, so I'm willing to watch it for you, Caleb, and do an episode on it.
You'll hate it. No,
We'll
you
get
probably
will
like
hate
will.
it, but
We'll get two
Probably will.
reviews in that whole episode. Postman.
Kevin Costner will be one of them.
And Celine Dion. So that's it.
Her favorite movie. Everybody knows this.
I know.
Everybody knows this about Celine.
Ooh la la, I like the Postman.
You should do a 3-episode series, and whichever one gets the most likes after a certain period of time wins.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. I
Okay.
mean, we've talked about it's not something that like we've been avoiding doing on purpose, but more international horror. I'd always be down for more international horror, and I don't think the other two would hate that by any means. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a lot of things that I'm like, oh, these two guys would hate this. Or I mean, the world is our oyster. We have so many films to review. It's insane.
Well, it's our oyster, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I think maybe for Sandra, it'd have to be any kind of like musical that I can think of. Like it'd have to be like
I've seen them, Neil. I just don't like all of them.
you've seen them all, really? You've seen like the Music Man or
Oh, honey, I've seen them all. I've seen them all.
Honey,
I've seen them all.
Fiddler on the Roof or something? I don't know.
Seen
But,
them
okay.
all. Seen them.
All right.
Seen it.
She's seen them. She just doesn't like them.
Doesn't like them.
See
Okay.
them.
That's a good question, Scott. I like that question.
that's a
Yeah.
good question. But
So,
first I was like, wait.
all right. So
Chris was
here
like,
is
what?
your.
I was like, what?
So here's your big opportunity. You've reviewed a lot of films over the year, and you've talked about a lot of films. Is there anything that you would like to officially change your opinion on to end 2020?
Ooh.
Can you list off the films we've reviewed?
No.
I brought receipts.
No. It's interesting because sometimes when you talk things out with your coworkers, when you were, which I guess co-host, coworkers, whatever you people are, you like you can like see things that you see things in a new light, or you're like, oh yeah, like that's pretty cool. Like famously, like Neil was ready to just like execute Zardoz. And Caleb and I were actually like, yeah, it was weird as fuck, but there was some cool shit. And Neil was
Yeah.
like, no, no, stop saying it because now you're making me think about cool shit.
Yep, that's true. That's true. And before our episode, that's a good one, Sandra. Thank you.
Yes.
That-
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
and it
that-
was. It
yeah.
really was. I mean, it's in my opinion, it was executed poorly, but I really would like to see a remake of that movie. I know we talked about it.
Remake Zardoz.
that
Um,
movie, the only reason that movie for me would be would be any good, or why it would be charming at this point, is for the whacked out way that what it was back then. I mean, I don't know, you know, but
Such a
you're right,
strange acid
Zardoz.
trip.
That's a great answer because for
No,
me,
but I'm
thank
saying,
you.
like if you put it into modern times where like back then they didn't have the terminology, but basically all the people that the what were they called again? The
I don't.
not the Brutals, the Eternals,
Yeah.
Yes, I think
right?
the Eternals. Yeah.
like basically they're the 1%, right? They're the rich.
Yeah.
They're the and you could just sort of modernize it. And I don't know. I thought about that movie for a very long time after we were done. So
I agree, Caleb. I think there's ways they could make it less acid trippy and like we're thinking about some crazy shit, and like kind of verbalize it and execute it a little bit better. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remake Zardoz. All right.
my-
Let's tell Celine Dion. Go on.
my biggest change is I thought that I might watch Cannibal Holocaust one day if I'm in the right mood, and now I know that I will never watch it.
Nope.
That's my big change.
Good
the
answer.
turtle.
Good answer.
The turtle.
Yeah, I wish I could go back in time and never watch that movie.
If I could turn back time.
Well, Hungry just called me out and said that they asked questions, but I can't find them. Okay.
Why?
Oh no.
Hey, shoot them at me again. Apparently, I'm distracted because I'm producing a
That's
show
okay.
and asking
Yeah.
questions and
Seeing and
managing
asking
chat, and
questions.
I'm just juggling.
Yes. Reshoot them, Hungry.
All right, Hungry.
Do you want me to ask a question, Scott, so you can look at it?
I see it right there. So,
Nope.
what is the
Never mind.
first monster that you adored?
Oh.
I didn't ask you, Siri.
Oh my God, Siri.
Siri.
Get the fuck off our show.
God dang, Apple.
My first monster I adored. That's easy. That's easy. It's from my very early, like, first horror films I ever watched. Definitely the werewolf from the Wolfman. Because I felt so much compassion for him, for what happened to him. Even like when I was a little kiddo, I was like, oh man, this sucks. And kind of the same thing for Frankenstein's monster, only that just made me just incredibly sad. That movie.
Yeah.
So it still does. It makes me like but so I gotta go with the Wolfman.
Wolfman. Okay.
God, the first monster I adored. I mean, the first thing that popped into my head is like any of the monsters from like Sesame Street and the Muppets. These were probably the
True.
first monsters I adored.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Um,
respect.
God, I'm trying to. God, adored.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for me, like one of the
Yeah.
first thoughts I had was the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. I don't know if that counts as a monster, but I mean, she was like,
Counter.
she
It's-
was the bad, the antagonist,
It
and
was an antagonist for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. That would be one of my earliest thoughts of something.
Oh.
David.
And go ahead,
What?
go ahead.
No,
I
go
thought
ahead.
of another one. The Crypt Keeper from the Tales of the Crypt TV show.
No, he said monsters you adore, not monsters you want to, wonka wonka wonka. So
Oh, I
You misunderstood.
misheard
Yeah.
that. No, I adored him. I loved that show when I was a little kid because I just thought he was so funny, and I loved his silly voice, and I loved all like the weird little costumes and stuff he would wear. I
Yeah.
adore the
Okay.
Crypt Keeper. Adore him.
Oh, okay. I got a good one. Fluffy from Creepshow.
Fluffy,
Fluffy.
yes.
He would have been an early one as well. Yeah.
Do we count Gizmo? I guess we could count Gizmo.
Or Gremlins. Yeah. Okay.
Right after
maybe-
Grammys.
Maybe Stripe or Spike or whatever that.
Like my dude.
Okay.
Right. So Mark
Good question.
Vision's
Scott. Or Mark,
Truth. Yeah.
Or Hungry.
It was hungry. So Mark Vision's Truth asks, what movie can you just play in the background?
We did an episode about this. Our comfort films is kind of that, where you can just like kind of just let them go anytime and be happy.
Yeah, Scott, pay attention. Jeez.
Wow, Neil does not even know what's happening. I'm sorry. I want to apologize on behalf of the Cult Show for Neil's behavior this evening. No, that's like our lazy answer. We're like, go back and watch that episode. We're not answering. And that's that. We're not going to answer that question. No.
I take the
No.
fifth.
I mean, obviously, the Star Wars movies, Indiana Jones. God. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. I watch The Devil's Advocate a lot, too much, an unhealthy amount. Same thing with Rosemary's Baby, a lot, an unhealthy amount. Those movies that I like really love, I love to have them on as background, for sure.
Caleb, do you have any?
I would say, well, I mean, if I'm just going off my comfort films from that episode, it was Die Hard, Empire Strikes Back, but Sandra, any Star Wars film will do, of the original 4 episodes, 4, 5, 6. Episodes 4 and 5. Any John Hughes movie. Yeah. Groundhog Day. Bill Murray is always fun. I mean,
Yeah,
Bill
pretty much
Murray
anything.
comedy.
Yeah. Bill Murray, anything. Yeah.
So-
We love Bill Murray as people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate stuff on in the background. I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott's not a background movie person.
Sandra's
about
like,
you, Neil?
"Oh, I'm just
No,
gonna-"
but I mean, but that's the thing, though. Like, you don't care if you walk away, or
Yeah.
or go do something. Or,
Scott is incapable of doing that. He's incapable.
Okay.
Fun
Okay.
fact about producer Scott: incapable of things on in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he can't. So he can't hate watch a TV show.
Netflix show like you. No, he admires that greatly in you.
What one that I would that's probably gonna get me some crap. Grease 2. Grease 2 I have
Jesus,
have in
Neil.
the background, and so it's one of those ones where I know if I'm gonna be doing something else, I can just put it on because I can still hear it for the music and not have to worry about missing anything important going on in action. So
Oh, I would like to throw TV show into the ring for that, and that would be the Golden Girls. I fucking love the Golden Girls so much. And also anything where people cook under duress, cook or bake under duress.
right.
Yeah. Big on that.
All right. If we're
Okay.
doing TV shows, then I would throw Cheers under there because
Everybody
Caleb,
knows
I tried to get my wife to watch Cheers with me like a couple weeks ago. Like, I'm like, we're looking for something to watch. I'm like, let's rewatch Cheers. And she's like,
Right.
what do you think I am, 90 years old? And then like was going on this whole,
Oh,
I know. And she's like,
oh,
Cheers. I'm like, have you even seen Cheers? And she's like,
Oh
well,
my God.
way back when. I'm like, no, you haven't, because there's nothing wrong with it. It'd be funny. And she was like, she just would have none of it. I was like, come
Wow.
on.
Oh my God, I love
Wow.
her so much. I love her. I mean, I like Cheers.
Man.
I'm not as like into it as you guys, and producer Scott also loves Cheers. But I love her answer. She makes me so happy. She makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
one of those shows that I just don't, you don't. at this point in time, you don't worry about, the story or anything. It's just, it's on because it makes me smile.
Oh, and also anything with true crime in it. Usually because I've watched so much true crime, I can I know what the I know what the case is a lot of the time, and I'm like, oh, that's the blah 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 blah. I can
Right.
just watch this in the background till it's the one where they catch me.
You mention any kind of serial killer, and you just say like the first 3 words of the serial killer MO or something. You're like, oh, that was
Yeah.
Ed Gein in the
Sorry.
closet with a wrench. Whatever. I just know it all.
Yes. You're actually
It's
you're
like
so dead on. You're
Yes.
so dead
True
on.
life clue for Sandra.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. My whole
Serial
life
killer
is
clue.
walking, talking, true crime, trivia. True crime robot.
That was the Night Stalker on the Golden Gate Bridge with the freaking blah 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 drill.
Lead
Anyway.
pipe.
Lead pipe, sorry.
So Johnny Guitar wants to know, what is the best horror song and why is it the Monster Mash?
Why is it the Monster Mash?
I did a little
Yes.
creative rewriting on that.
That is really funny. Well, I mean, everyone loves the mash. They did the mash. They did the Monster Mash.
Yes. I mean, a great
horror
rock
song?
smash.
that is a good song.
My other favorite novelty horror song is I think we've talked about it, maybe we haven't. I feel like I would have been made fun of more, is the One-Eyed One Horn Flying Purple People Eater.
That's classic, yeah.
Well,
love
that's not a bad one.
I love that song so much. I giggle uncontrollably. It's like my kryptonite. I love it so much.
At the very end, very good.
Oh my god, he's so cute. I can just picture him and I just love him. Other horror song. Oh,
One that I
good.
discovered this year that was "Walk Like a Zombie" by Horror Pops.
I love the horror pops. I
Mm.
used to listen to them back when
Oh,
Rockabilly was
it's
having
great.
a moment. Yeah.
It's all like rockabilly, and it's really cool. I'd never heard it before, but it's it is in my playlist now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a good one is "My Heart Will Go On." That's probably a real good one. So,
Best horror song ever.
best horror song ever. Yes. Monster Mash is classic, man. I'm not gonna. It's on my playlist, and it comes up every so often, and I'm always happy to hear it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel very
Purple
happy, no
Mash.
question. Because you think about when that song was new, that and Purple People Eater. I mean, it's like you had these people listening to their radios and their freaking 50s Chevettes or whatever they were driving, going downtown, and these songs are coming on for the first time. This is what they're listening to. I mean, how it's just God. The world was probably like so much better at that time. You know what I mean? When those are the movies, the songs that are on the radio. I mean, in certain ways. Okay, come on. In certain ways, those were simpler times. Jeez.
In the words of Jack Donaghy, everyone was white and speaking English.
So you turn everything to that. I'm just saying, come on.
Little 30 Rock humor.
Yeah, I do get it. I love that show.
Do you? No, I'm kidding. Also, Grim Grinning Ghosts. Grim Grinning Ghosts.
Oh yeah.
It's a social laugh.
Yeah.
I love that. Classic.
That is a good song.
Well, Miss Movie Buff would like to know, what upcoming remake or sequel are you the most excited for?
Ooh.
Anything that's going to be released in a movie theater.
Good
Yes.
answer.
Oh, word. I'm really excited for our remake of Zardoz. That's really coming together nicely, that project we've been working on. I'm very excited for Dune, actually. I'm hoping it's good. I feel like I'm trying to blank on stuff coming out.
I was very excited about that, but
yeah,
a little upset with Warner Brothers right now.
Totes, very understandable, all of it. I mean, at this point, I've lost track of what's coming out, what's being pushed back.
That's the other thing. It's like I don't even really know that I can.
Yeah, like that I can accurately say.
Answer that question. Yeah.
there's the Castle Freak remake that just came out on Shudder,
I would like to
um,
see that. Yeah,
which I'm interested in for sure. I mean, Barbara Crampton's a producer on that, so
that's so
hopefully,
cool. Yeah,
yeah, good. I mean, good for
that's
her
super
for
cool.
sure. But hopefully, there's got some continuity between the first one and that one.
Yeah.
God, well, yeah, it's hard to say, man. I mean, I as far as what the hell is going where and what
Right.
it is now.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
really lost track.
It's a good question, Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get back to you on that one?
Yeah, ask us again in a couple weeks, maybe.
Can you just shake us and ask
Yeah.
us again in 2 weeks or something?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
Ask
Magic
again.
Eight
Ask
Ball.
again later.
Right now, answers are unclear. Yeah.
So Mark Weingates wants to know, what movie franchise do you not want to see ruined or rebooted? What would cause you to just unsubscribe?
I mean, they already tried to fuck with Rosemary's Baby. That remake, that god awful remake. I hope they never do that again. Just don't. Just it was weird. Just don't touch it. Because it's one of those where it's not only do I love it, but it is a well lauded film. So it's like, what did you think you could like improve upon? You know, like it was just kind of a
Yep.
weird choice.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. I try to not be too precious about things in this day and age because your original will always be there. It's kind of the way I've come to look at it, you know? Like no one's ever going to really take it away from you.
I'd say
know,
hopefully
it's-
they learned from their Nightmare on Elm Street, reboot.
Yeah.
No more. Don't try that one again.
Leave that franchise alone too,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
Oh my god, and I think we need to stop making Texas Chainsaw movies. And like I think we talked about that on our episode where it's kind of like it's just like okay.
Yep.
We got
Keep
you.
going. Yep.
I would also say they really need to stop trying to remake most French horror films, especially French extremity films, like Martyrs and other ones that it's like just leave it be. I'm sorry, you might have to live with subtitles, but it's not worth it. What you're doing to it is not worth it.
Something that Mark Vision's Truth just put in the chat is concerning me. He says, I won't be watching Rosemary's Baby remake. Is that actually a thing that's happening, or are you just drawing a line in the sand, Mark? Because
it did happen. Yeah.
Are they doing it again?
Not as far as I know. No, because it was made for TV. God, a number of years ago now. I think it was on. I want to say NBC, and Zoe Saldana is in it.
Yeah.
She produced it, and I really like Zoe Saldana a lot. I think she's great, but it was so bizarre. Everything about it was so bizarre. It was a really good cast. Jason Isaacs was in it, but it was just it was so weird. It was so weird.
Yeah, it's just once again, I would just say, like, why would you want to remake the movies that are already great? Remake
bad things. Remake children shouldn't play
No,
dead
don't
things.
touch that one. I was don't touch children should play
No, we said the bad ones.
No,
Not the good ones, the bad ones.
Stand by what I said.
No.
Like Zardoz.
Zardoz. Culture Zardoz remake coming in 2023. Get ready.
All we need is $1 million.
But do not remake Cannibal Holocaust.
They did.
They already did.
They did.
It's called The
They
Green
did.
Inferno.
Well, I mean,
God,
Yeah.
fucking damn
it's
it.
kind
That's
of
right.
a remake.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
not really a remake. It's different, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
I don't know.
homage.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he kill animals in that one?
No.
Just actors.
Okay.
He really did it this time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You
What
get
else?
any more?
What else?
I don't see any more from the chat right now, so I will just go ahead and ask you, what is on your Christmas wish list?
COVID vaccine. Would be real good about now. Oof.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, mine is getting crap back to normal so people can get their jobs back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Going back to
that
work.
would be real nice. I would like everyone to have their jobs.
Get their jobs.
I want a
their
Lego
jobs.
train. You guys are no fun.
Lego train, sure. A while back we talked about our our plan for the apocalypse was to take over New Orleans Square in
Yes.
Disneyland.
Oh,
Disneyland.
yeah.
And I'm disappointed that hasn't happened yet. So that's on my wish list.
Okay.
I haven't given up on that dream yet.
No, that's definitely.
The shit gets so bad that we actually have to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what you
because
want.
we're gonna be living our best life, and we'll take care of all the Disneyland cats, and it'll be fabulous.
For any of you all, once the apocalypse true finally happens, like for good, I mean, like,
Yeah.
we get to that point where everything breaks
realsies.
down.
Yeah.
We are gonna hightail it over to New Orleans Square at Disneyland.
Yes.
So any of you who wish to join our clan, you will have to prove yourself first by a war of some kind of or a battle amongst you and probably our greatest warrior or something, We'll see. And
Which is
then
Jake.
Which is gonna be Jake.
Jake the cat. He'll have his
Yeah.
Christmas hat back.
Yeah,
But
so he'll be undefeated. He'll be unstoppable.
Yes.
We've discussed. I will not be manning the door to our fort because I am too nice, and I will let
you
everyone
let everyone in. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't do the door
No.
at the apocalypse.
She'd
You'll
also be
just
the
be the
first
great-
one to take off your head if you contracted the virus, though. So
Okay.
I mean, probably with a big axe.
Yeah. Still be the. Still, I don't know. I thought
I'll be like, oh god.
No, I thought you'd be like the crazy apothecary lady, sitting with the, all the little bugs flying around in your head, and
Yeah.
you're giving away the. Here, take the mercury tablets for your syphilis or whatever.
Well, that's just a life goal. But I guess let's put that on
Okay.
the Christmas list because
Okay.
it sounds fabulous.
Got it. Okay.
Next. Do we have any more? Are we going home? What's happening?
No, we're not going.
this is fun. Sorry, my screen. This is Mark Weingates. Will you explore more episodes like Kroll/Beastmaster where we explore 80s action? Need to explore movies like Megaforce.
So, Mark, I actually just saw that and I was almost about to reply, then Scott said it. So,
No,
I think it's a great idea.
Neil, you can't reply. We're answering.
I'll
as a
rewind
people.
it back then, and you can just hang out with the chat, and we'll have the show without you then.
no, I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was
Oh!
a question. I didn't know it was a question he was going to ask.
You're taking his job.
The point is, I didn't actually do it though.
Jabs.
Hey, Dick, third.
Sticker germs.
I think that's a great idea because Megaforce, I haven't seen that in 1,000 years, and I remember that being a freaking dope ass movie. So
I've never heard of Megaforce.
I've never seen
Um,
it either.
Barry Bostwick in spandex. That's all you got to know. Barry
Sweet.
Okay.
Bostwick in spandex.
Brad.
Okay. Well, that'll be something new for Caleb and I to experience in 2020.
No, and I personally would love to sort of get outside the horror genre a little bit more and do some sci-fi and do some action and do some comedy and
All I know
we
is
dip toes.
yes.
the one episode where we ventured outside the horror resulted in a lot of arguing and pissed off people. So for Beastmaster,
But that was amazing.
episode.
Well, who cares
So-
about that? Yeah, that's
I
not
know
the point.
it was amazing.
I don't want to ruffle the feathers.
I think that's really funny coming from you.
Will know
I know.
to behave from now on.
Considering Neil lives to ruffle people's feathers, I find that statement very hard to believe. Very, very hard to believe.
Hey, would you guys be interested in a holiday game of Would You Rather? Would you
Sure.
rather 2020? I have a few questions that I could ask.
Okay.
Sure. I guess
Scott.
producer Scott,
Sure.
you're done.
No, Scott, you come on, you can answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Are we done with questions then?
I mean, it sounds like you're about kind of tapped out. It sounded like.
I mean, I've got two more that I would like to ask.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ask.
Ask away.
Oh,
Ask away.
oh.
What's your favorite moment of the show this past year?
Oh, I know. For
Okay.
me, it would be the Would You Rather we did when I asked about the parent. If you saw, your parents, would you want to join in, or
Oh yeah.
you remember that question with them?
Yeah, I remember that question.
Watch them forever having doing it, or join in once to end it. That was my favorite
Yeah.
moment of the show,
Okay.
because
It was like you
You
had to
got-
watch it every day or something like that.
yeah, watch it every
Yeah.
day or join in once to end it. And that was like, it was like the first time I think Todd or someone was with us ever. And then
Yeah.
also it was like, just, you guys had me laughing so hard, I was crying. So
You've laughed
Yeah.
so hard you've cried twice on the show.
Yeah, and I
Which-
think for me it would be Sandra saying, "I'm gonna fuck E.T."
yep,
Yeah, which is the other time that Neil laughed so hard he cried.
it was.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
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 And that's
Sandra,
not
what
to
about
take
you?
away from like the amazing
That's-
guests that we've had.
But when Neil laughs so hard he cries and he's probably peeing himself, that's what matters. That's what matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
And then finally, what crazy idea, what insane plan would you like to see come to fruition in 2021 for the show?
Insane?
It's the
Insane
pretend it's
plan.
the secret. You got to put it out there in the world. What do you want to see the show do next year?
I want to see the show, and this is something we've talked about from the very beginning, going all the way back to 2018, where we redo the ALF opening, but using ourselves.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay, that is a good answer.
We did talk about that. I would like to do some not set visits, but site location filming visits.
Yes. Yes.
I would
We've
enjoy
talked
doing-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, like to go visit
Fucking
things around here.
pandemic
Fucking
really,
pandemic. Yeah.
really screwed that up because we really wanted to do some little location visits for filming.
Yep.
I'd also really love to go to a horror convention. I don't even know if those are going to be happening in 2021. That might be a little bit further out, but that's big.
I don't know. We were
Yeah.
all set to go to one in what, January? I mean, July?
June. Yeah.
June? June. Okay. One of those J months.
One of
We
those
paid for it.
months.
We paid for it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They just keep putting it off.
I
I
know.
think we've been had. Yes.
We've
Okay,
been
what-
had.
Okay. Now, do you want to play your holiday FMK?
No, would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Just getting that too.
Is that okay, Scott? Are we okay?
Yeah, fine with me.
Okay. All right, you guys. This is Would You Rather 2020 edition. All right. Would you rather spray tan naked with Donald Trump, or let a complete stranger cough in your face?
That is a really
can
hard
I
one.
do anything that I want to Trump? While spray tanning?
Wait, you
I
want to
don't
do
know.
what?
Can I do anything I want to Trump, or do I just have to
Well, the Secret
stand
Service
there
might be there. You can try, I guess, but-
and take the spray tan?
I mean, I guess.
Don't overthink it, Caleb.
Okay, so on
I'm
the
gonna
one
go- okay,
hand,
I'm-
on the one hand, it's a mental image that I would never be able to remove from my brain.
Right.
On the other hand, it is a mental image I would never be able to remove from my brain.
Right. Honestly, I could put up with the tan because we wouldn't have to talk or anything. It would just
And it's
be
like, he only does his
Does his
face.
face,
so,
yeah.
I mean,
would
it's
be
You
not
don't
like
know
he
that. How would
be-
you guys know?
Just
because
look
you
at
can
him.
see the other weird parts of his body that pop out.
Ah,
Yeah,
think
I would
he's in a
take.
little-
Yeah,
little
So yeah,
bikini.
I'm gonna take the tan.
yeah. I'm just not
I mean,
gonna
if I
talk to
want
him.
to.
Yeah, we're just not gonna speak. We're just gonna get it done.
Scott, is that yours too?
Yep.
And if he tries to talk to me, I'm gonna kick him in the ding ding.
Yeah,
In the
I'll say
family jewel.
I'm sorry. I don't speak English. I'm from a shithole country. Zing.
Nice.
Zing. Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
Next. Would you rather lick the chin waddle of Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, Or lick
Oh.
the edge of a piece of 8.5 by 11 copy paper. So a giant paper cut or Mitch McConnell's chin model.
I am not going near that waddle.
Oh my
I'm
god!
not licking anyone right now.
I'm totally licking the waddle. I'm totally licking the waddle. Are you kidding me? That'd be so
Not
fucking
going
hilarious.
near that waddle.
It'd be
There's
so
probably,
hilarious.
Like, cheese stuck in there, and
No,
Ugh.
it would be so
God.
good.
Ugh.
And I'd want to see people like make it go viral and put it through different filters and like do funny things like of, you know, like I would live for that moment and be like, and then, you know, all
All
of
right.
the memes that would come from it.
Hungry
Not
Boy is
touching the
right, and I
waddle.
agree with him. Copy paper, because that can heal.
Your tongue will fall off with Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
How about you, Neil?
Jeez.
Oh, geez.
There's probably like
Go viral with
sacrificed-
me. You lick the other. You
sacrificed
lick one
blood of
side of the
babies
waddle.
stuck
Yeah,
in
I would
there.
probably, I'd probably lick McConnell. Yeah.
Let's do it at the same
Versus the-
time.
Ugh.
Each on one side.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Double
And then
team McConnell. There you
And then
go.
he can't get away. He'll just be like,
It's a cold
be
kill
like,
threesome. He'd probably be so happy.
he would be
I
so
mean,
happy.
He would totally like, rusty trombone me or reach around me or something. You know how those Republicans are.
Wait, what is
So-
a rusty trombone? That okay? You know what? I don't know. I don't want to know.
No,
Never
don't
mind.
ask.
Never mind.
Don't ask.
I don't want to know.
No one say. No one say yes.
I just messed up. I made an
give you
error.
a visual cue? what a
No,
rusty trombone is?
no. Let's move on.
Wah,
on.
wah.
Wah, wah. Yeah, I mean, just,
Yeah. We're gonna move on.
you can Google it, people.
Don't
Oh
Rusty
no, I am
trombone.
not. I am not.
When a
No,
guy
I am not
gets a
destroying my
rim
Google
job-
algorithm that way. No, thank you.
Okay. And then
and a hand job at the
finally,
same time.
would you rather watch Cannibal Holocaust or Beastmaster?
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster. That's
Beastmaster.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
I
easy.
thought-
I don't think Beastmaster is good, but I think it's enjoyable.
I mean, yeah, and it's like, how many times can you really watch Cannibal Holocaust when it's like, okay, I think I've gotten all I'm gonna get out of this situation.
I got all I
Yeah.
needed. I got all I needed of that film just listening to you three talk about it. That's all I will ever need.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think we need to pull a Clockwork Orange on Scott and make him watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, that's
Scar him
good.
for life.
And then we will be looking for a new producer. So,
No, man. Okay. Well, hey, that's all I had, guys, for my questions. That was it.
that's all I have.
I hear you. All right. Well, in that case, then, we should say our thanks and goodbyes to everyone, because I just want to wrap up this year, because we're not going to see you guys next week, and just again tell the chat and our podcast listeners and everyone how much we seriously appreciate you and do this show, because honestly, you guys kind of give us the power. You feed us the energy to keep going for sure. And it's been a completely unexpected thing. Again, good thing that did come out of 2020, and I thank the gods for you guys, honestly. So,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
love you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I would, even if nobody was watching, I would still do the show because I just like talking to you guys, and it's what we would do anyway. So it just makes it even better that other people are participating.
that's a good point as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so-
it's all good. There's always, even in fucking dumpster fire situations like this year has been, there's always good things. There's always
No,
good things.
absolutely. There
Yeah.
definitely been some silver linings, and yeah. So
absolutely. And yeah, and Sandra, Caleb, and Scott, for sure, you guys have been, instrumental in keeping me somewhat sane to move through this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
would
same.
you
I
say
love
that
you
we did a
guys.
very good job,
love you
though?
guys.
I don't know.
No, I think we broke him.
Yeah,
No, I would say
I don't think it worked.
maybe I just need I don't know. I just need a new heart, an oil can, some bravery. I don't know. It's just something, but it's not your guys' fault.
It's nothing we did. Okay.
Hey, by the way, Michael just joined us on the chat. Hello, Michael. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Michael. Bye, Michael. We're just signing off.
There.
It's okay. We'll just do it all over again. We'll just rewind.
Okay, all over from the top. From the top.
Boom.
Nice.
Nice. Have a safe and happy holiday and New Year. We'll see you guys January 1st at the same time. And otherwise, you guys, be safe. Stay home. If you go out, wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, wash your hands. Do whatever. We love you.
So stay alive. Don't unalive yourself.
Don't unalive yourself.
Mwah.
And you guys want to call
Mwah.
in the chat? You can't see that.
Mwah. I love you all.
Hungry Boy, Mark Winegates, Todd,
All the marks.
Mindy,
All the
Laura,
Todds.
Mark from East Washington.
Johnny Guitar, Macy,
Wow.
Lewis.